Ogechukwu Nkere, or if we call Pastor Van Van Vam, or if we call Sonak Parawa, or Imam Madabu, let's watch who is going to call this time around. Because now, our PM is in detention, which he will come out. Our leader, Mazin Amdekal, is also in detention. That is the two people that say they are the problem of Nigeria. So, when Musa start crying again, let's see who Musa will call. If he will call Ngozi Fatima or Abu Fulani, that she's the one causing insecurity. Let's watch and see. So I'm pleading Biafra Liberation Army to keep fire burning, keep hitting them, keep hitting Musa hard, so that Musa will start crying. Once Musa start crying, I will be so happy again. Once I see Musa come to House of Assembly again, start crying as he used to, I will be the most happiest man in the world. Any day Musa come out, start crying, I know that yes, the game is over.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Celestine. Thank you very much. You see, are you hearing this governor? This governor that is telling the press that we have been looking. We want to see whether we can negotiate and dialogue with terrorists. Now the worst is that some of them are not facing reality. Let's continue to listen to this governor. You will wonder, is something wrong with his brain? Now listen.
And these are things that we've been trying to embark on dialogue to make sure that these people return to their communities. But because of the proliferation of arms, which has become quite alarming, and I'm talking now not about small arms, it's real sophisticated arms in the hands of non-state actors, it has become more challenging for communities to be able to live in peace. So,
are you hearing it? So this man admits, the governor admits, that there is proliferation of arms. That these people, these terrorists that have taken over these communities, they have sophisticated weapons. They're not just ordinary weapons, sophisticated weapons. Now, what kind of dialogue are you going to dialogue with your people to come and live side by side with these terrorists that have sophisticated weapons? That means you are telling them, come in, surrender yourselves, and while you are sleeping, they will just massacre all of you, and that will be a closed chapter. You know the intention of these people that have driven them out? They are driving them out. They say, okay, you go and look for where else to stay. We have taken over your land. And if you come back and insist it is your land, they will buy all of you, and nobody will be left. Now, a responsible government, what would they do? They will go into that community where the terrorists are, arrest their leaders and the terrorists, and move all those criminals and terrorists that have taken over their family, their children, move them to Sahara Desert and leave them there to roast. But they will not do it. Are they not the one that is inviting them to come in and have their way and have their say? Okay, let's allow this man to finish talking, and I will bring Danjuma on for you.
So I can tell you in all honesty that I cannot find any explanation other than genocide sponsored by terrorists. The question is,
genocide sponsored by terrorists. And who are the terrorists sponsoring this genocide? The military. They collude. Nigeria government. They collude. These are the sponsors of this genocide. Okay, repeat it again and then go on.
I cannot find any explanation other than genocide sponsored by terrorists.
Okay.
The question is, who is the person? Who are the persons behind the organizers of this terrorism? This is what the security agencies must help us to unravel.
You see, these people, this man is out of touch with reality. So the same security agents that collude and work with them, they are the one that you are calling to come and help you to unravel. Are you telling me that the security agents who were nearby, who know that these attacks were going on, some of those attacks went on for 6 hours, 5 hours, some of them for 12 hours. The military personnel did not come. Those same people that knew they were massacring them and driving them did not come. Now you are calling them to come and help you to unravel. Are you with your senses? Is it Akamu that occupy your brain, or is it a genuine brain that God gave to you? I don't understand.
We must come to the point where we know the sponsors, because it is not just the work of ordinary people. This is being sponsored from somewhere. And I'm sure that in the coming days, the security agencies will work together, not at cross purposes, but in unison, to be able to bring out the requisite intelligence that will help us to put this matter behind us.
Oh, Turugbaka, oh. See, una governor. Governor is waiting for the same military that have wiped out his communities to come and help him to put it behind him. Abi, the military will bring in fresh people and tell them where to occupy. Eh? All right. Uzo, grab your own 2 minutes. Let me bring another video. Please, go ahead.
Hello, Bam Bam Bam. Good morning. Good morning, Biafrans. Bam Bam Bam, I apologize for the other day. I was driving, so I couldn't come in.
It's
Remember?
okay.
Yeah. So, the issue now is the man is saying that they are waiting for the military or something like that. They already know the sponsors. Buhari was one of them. He called some of these people in to help him win election. So, and the Fulani terrorists too were called in. They were told that Nigeria is their land, that they should come. So
Okay.
some of them trooped in from Central African Republic where they were fighting. That was why they came in with all the weapons they were using there. So these people are hypocrites. They are just playing. They know exactly what is happening.
Exactly.
Their vice president is one of the sponsors too. So they know.
So now before you go on, because of time, you will have your last 1 minute. I want Biafrans and the world to listen to this video. This video that a senior military officer did, and this video have gone viral. Do you know that immediately after he did this video, they called him into Aso Rock, and then he backtracked and he never talked about it again. Listen to Theophilus Danjuma.
But the peace in this state is under assault. There is an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state, and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude. They collude. Rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. Armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. Forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits.
Okay.
They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements.
Okay.
They cover them.
Okay.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die. Depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Did you hear that? We have to repeat it again and again so that all those of you that are pretending as if you don't know what is happening, and this useless governor that is telling his people that he will work with the military to find out how to put it behind, how to stop it, how to find out those that are responsible. Uzo, your last minute, and then we'll give Biafra Oracle the chance to speak, and I'll bring the final video.
Yeah, there was an interview that went viral, I think last month. The Air Force chiefs said that these terrorists that they have upgraded, they can't even fly their aircraft around the north. The north is no go area for their aircraft. Most of those areas, yeah. I think the only place now they can fly is southeast. That's why they are coming to Okigwa and so on. So all these things, they have overpowered them in the north. They can't do anything there. They have overpowered them. And the more the day go by, the worse it becomes. So I don't know. Remember now they can say these people will be fighting in the south. And when they go back, their homes have been taken over or will be taken over. So this is what exactly that is happening. And the movement go on mad. He's running away to Britain was because of this taking over of his hometown. They have taken over his area. You know, he's from Plateau. So that is why he ran away, you know. So my brothers, we have to work hard to upgrade our men on the ground, man. It is very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our time is almost up. We want to quickly give you the microphone. Biafra Oracle, are you there? Somebody was asking, is Danjuma still alive? Danjuma is still alive. Danjuma have not spoken again. Because after this particular video that went viral and is still going viral, Danjuma was invited by Buhari into Aso Rock. And they told him and they warned him, you know, he has oil well and all those things. They told him what they would do to his family, what they would do to his children, what they would do to him. He kept quiet, and that was it all. And they continue to collude. Please, Biafra Oracle, grab the mic.
Yeah, good morning, Bam Bam Bam.
Go to 2 minutes. Please.
Yeah.
2 minutes, very important.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yes. The worst thing anybody can do or could do, or in any way you want to put it, is to believe or trust what is coming from the mouth of any Northerner. That's the worst thing you will do. Because these are not the man speaking is a full animal. You know that he's not an Hausa man. You can only get a piece of truth from an Hausa Northerner, but as long as he is a full animal in the north, you don't believe what they are saying. It's because the heat is coming up. The whole thing is coming up now against them. You see, the other day you were playing what the other one, the Fairman, what do you call him, Sani, was saying. This one is saying because the thing is like it's not going the way they want it again. It's like it's turning, the table is trying to turn against them. They are trying to, do as if, but you will not believe them. The worst thing we'll do is just to hear them and believe that they mean well. They didn't mean anywhere. They are all, this is they call takia. They use it very well. They will come out and they will cry as if they are the victim, and you just take it easy with them, and then they will come at you with all furious whatever. That is it. So we will not take all of the nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you, Biafra Oracle. Thank you so much. Our last correspondent this morning is coming from Ahera Declaration TV. Master, are you there, sir?
Yes, good morning, Pastor Van Van Vam. Good morning, my fellow Biafrans from my end. Maze, if the governor is looking for who is sponsoring them, you should go and look for Erofai, former governor of Kaduna State. May you go ask Erofai, who is the sponsor of Boko Haram in Nigeria. So they don't need to go far. Erofai is there, he's still alive. Working.
Yes,
they are asking who is sponsoring the terrorists in the north. It's Erofai and their group. They need them all one by one, so they don't need to ask about that. So our Biafran side is our concern, because I know that very soon Akanshiha Gabahono, Mazin and the Kanukuri, what I can see her, Gaba Hono. So no need of listening to them with the attack here. They are corny language they normally use on the people. You do as if they are talking. The one in Zamfara, the one in Gombe have said that they know their house, they know them one by one. Only that if you talk, they may come against you. So the monkey there is asking about who very soon you work with the army to know who is the terrorist. Okay, all the terrorists now ruling in Biafra land, who are they? Are they not army? In the day, they wear clothes as an army. In the night, they go to our villages and kill our people and burn our houses. Do you see any Fulani? Do you think that the Biafran Liberation Army will be there? See any terrorists in the bush without sending them to their kingdom come? It's the military. The military in the daytime they will wear clothes as the military. In the night they will come. They will come as a terrorist in the night. That is it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hear a declaration. Thank you so much. There's a very important video I want to bring. Let me bring it, and it's about 12 minutes. Maybe I'll play 6 minutes out of it so that my next correspondent will be able to say something. This is coming from a Ghanaian, a Ghana man. He has done a lot of research, and he came out with this. Please, let us listen to it. I will just play half of it. Then later, I will play another half of it. Not this morning.
Hello, and thanks for watching today's video. I'm Cyrus from Ghana. Be sure to subscribe and click on the bell for more of my contents. Thank you. This video is dedicated to anyone who loves Nigerians and is connected to any Nigerian authority. And I mean it. I want them to see this. So kindly do me a favor. Please forward this link to them. Thank you. The topic for this video is how shameless and problematic Nigeria is at this point. I first of all know you would want me to mind my business and talk about my own country, Ghana. But listen, I don't really care about what you think. And if you haven't checked in my videos, I talk more about my country than any other on this platform. But at this point, it's not just silly and problematic how miserable Nigeria is, it's becoming for all of West Africa. And if you feel agitated already for my choice of words, wait and hear the rest of all I have to say. Let's get into it. Nigeria's population is a national security threat to every neighboring and West African country. As of March this year, Nigeria's population is more than half the total population of West African countries. More than half. This means on any given day, the influx of Nigerian citizens to any West African country will easily swallow up the entire local population. This is why every country in West Africa needs to have a say in what goes on in Nigeria on the backdrop of the fact that they like to travel, ladies and gentlemen. They like to move, and they are moving in numbers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, two major situations are making Nigeria look scary to the rest of Africa, especially the neighboring West African countries. And I said two major things. But first, let's put aside the lack of stable electricity and inflation for now. Those are regular problems everywhere that every country in Africa has to deal with. However, the two worrisome situations brewing in Nigeria, which threatens the sovereignty of other African countries, has to do with the religious extremism and poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to again hold back on the insults for now and also put down your bias glasses and hear me out for a minute before you come in. Are you aware of the number of Islamist jihadist groups operational in Nigeria as of 2025? Let me give you the. It started in the year 2000 with Boko Haram, whose aim, Nigeria. Then the first splinter group from Boko Haram called Ansaru was formed in 2012. After Ansaru came the next splinter group called Islamic State West Africa Province, aka ISWAP, which started in 2016. Darul Salam also came in from the Niger Delta, and then the multiple Fulani militant groups came in. Just when we thought these groups were too many to handle for one country, then we hear of a group originally from Mali and also operational in Niger moving in to Nigeria. They are called Lakurawa. The situation appears to get worse by the days. from one bad jihadist group to a worse group. Ladies and gentlemen, is Nigeria becoming or already become the main breeding ground for all terrorist groups in Africa?
It is.
What's going on here?
It is.
When other countries are thinking of ways to create conducive environment to entice foreign investment, Nigeria is rather enticing terror. Let me ask you this. What conditions are making the northern part of Nigeria so enticing to these groups in the first place? Because this is where almost all of them are situated. Every day I read the news in Nigeria, I get terrified. Every time. Because the spillover of these groups will directly enter all the nearby countries. These are countries in West Africa. This may include the sprinter groups moving to other countries or the citizens of Nigeria abandoning their own homeland for another. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious issue that needs immediate continental concern. Nigeria is a friend of Ghana. Nigeria is a part of ECOWAS. When they are moving into your country, we cannot turn them away. But when 1 million moves in at one time, what then becomes the fate of the host nation's security, sovereignty, and economy? And this can happen on any given day, ladies and gentlemen. And what actually terrifies me is this. I don't see any real political actions or steps taken by the leadership of the country to deal with the situation. You don't hear of the presidency talk about strategies. You don't hear of governors talk plans and senators the same. Where are the marches, ladies and gentlemen, and the demonstrations on the streets to force the hand of the government to face it head on? Where are they? It's like the fate of the people in this country is in individuals' hands. Those with the resources may hire armed officers for their personal security, and those who don't have to live carefully and away from certain hotspots. Ladies and gentlemen, is this the best Nigeria can do in their own country? Day in, day out, all we hear.
Dolori alla schiena, alle ginocchia,
Adverts,
alle
you have
spalle
to be patient
o nelle altre articolazioni.
It's kidnapping, robbery on buses and even on trains.
Sorry, oh, what
And
about
away from certain hotspots. Ladies and gentlemen, is this the best Nigeria can do in their own country? Day in, day out, all we hear is kidnapping, robbery on buses and even on trains, village killings and so on. Is this ever going to change in Nigeria in the nearest possible time? Nigeria currently ranks 10 on every type of crime list in the world. Talk about cybercrime, organized crime, financial crimes, and extremism. You'll find them on the top 10 list of all of them. What type of society are you building? On the criminality index on ocindex.net, you are 6th out of 193 countries, 2nd out of African countries, and number 1 in West Africa. You are ranked 19th among the least peaceful countries in the world, and nothing shows it bothers you, especially they that hold power in the country. Naija, what's up?
Nothing shows that it bothers you. This guy, he finished work for this interview, for this release, this broadcast. He said, nothing shows that it bothers you. Please repeat these things again. Repeat it again for them to hear, so that I will allow my guests to come in, just one or two guests.
Time, Nigeria currently ranks 10 on every type of crime list in the world. Talk about cybercrime, organized crime, financial crimes, and extremism. You'll find them on the top 10 list of all of them. What type of society are you building? On the criminality index on ocindex.net, you are 6th out of 193 countries, 2nd out of African countries, and number 1 in West Africa. You are ranked 19th among the least peaceful countries in the world, and nothing shows it bothers you, especially they that hold power in the country. Naija, what's up? When you finally get the chance to vote for a president who may bring a difference to the country, you reject it. You vote the same type of leadership in every election, and the problems continues. Why won't you?
Wow, this is that is powerful. We are going to continue with this thing, and maybe in the afternoon we still have about 6 minutes to go on it, and let's allow him to rest. We will bring him back in the afternoon. Please, Tantum Network, we appreciate you for this, and we give you credit for that. And who is here? We have Ugochukwu and we have Done For Real. Please, let's do 2 minutes and make it count, please. Ugochukwu Mema. Please, 2 minutes and my clock is ticking. Go ahead. Ugochukwu, are you there? Oh, can I hear you? Ugochukwu, are you there? No, Ugochukwu, your microphone is not on. Done For Real, please. 2 minutes, please. Let it count.
Good morning, Pastor.
Am I audible enough?
Yeah, wait, hold on, Don for it.
Am I audible now?
Don, hold on. Ugochukwu, are you talking? Go ahead.
Yeah. Am I audible
Yeah,
enough?
go now. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. We are talking about West Africa. It's not only West Africa because Nigeria share border with even from Nigeria you can get to Algeria, all those places. It's the same thing. What we find out in our leaders is just the major problem of Nigeria is our politicians. They are all senseless and terrible because right now in Nigeria, nobody can boast of anything. You can't come out today and say you can't come out today and boast, I am willing to make a difference and it will work. It's not possible. You can come out today and say, yes, let us go to protest. You can guarantee or provide them maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 people to come to the street and protest. But will you be still confident? Will you be confident to say that out of that 2,000 people that you organize to go for protest, that they will go back to their houses safe? It's not possible. The same people that you want to save, that you are telling them that the life they live is not good enough, like the police, like the army, to play safe,
Thank you. Please, your time is up.
protest
Your time is up. I don't have much time, and you are taking so much time
for their life.
over that.
But there will still be the people to come against you.
Yeah.
So we cannot be talking only West Africa. We talk about Africa in general. Nigeria is a menace.
Thank you.
It's a menace.
And that's
so. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Nigeria is a terrible country.
Yes. Thank you so much. Be safe wherever you are. Just be safe, and then we are coming for the salvation of our people. Now, don't for real, please. If you can make it less than 2 minutes, I need to go. Okay.
To tell my Agbo people, let me speak.
No,
my
speak English.
language.
Speak English in 1 minute. I don't have time.
Okay. Please, my Agbo people, I see the video they make where they catch Fufunani. If you catch Fufunani, buy them, not show them for social media. Buy them, bury them, dig better hole. You bury them because
suffering now. We're there for YouTube.
Okay. Gunu were because where they no. Onya unka be they no. Onu who were on a bue gunolu on anywhere. That is my Agbo people, they are very weak. They are very, very weak. When they see people want to come buy them, they go the video. See them, we not touch them. Which kind life be that one? Which kind? I not understand.
Don't mind them. Thank you so much, Don, for real. Thank you for coming up with this. I'm sorry I didn't have much time to give you for this, but you have said something very vital. Thank you so much. Please, we're going to come back with that talk with from Tantom. What's the name of that our brother? His network is Tom Network. You know, I will put his link on the description later so that people can go to his channel and see some of the things he is putting up there. And this particular interview, my brother, you did well. Tom Network, we appreciate a lot of things to show Finland, a lot of things to show you, and you cannot pretend that you don't know. We are going to pack them and give you, and then you decide. Our Prime Minister is working out free without any hurt. And in fact, Finland, we will need assistance from you for delaying and holding our Prime Minister. You are going to be the one to equip our Biafra Liberation Army. You will be the one to equip them because you didn't agree with us that our Prime Minister is not the one responsible. He is just a Prime Minister. The BLA are there doing their job. He's not the one telling them what to do. They are doing their job. He's not the one telling them what to do. Now that you have tried to distract people, we have a responsibility of equipping our Biafra Liberation Army, and whatever you want, we're going to give to you. That is to say, if you need oil, you can have. We are going to now negotiate with you. Since we know you love life, you love that people are protected, you are going to be one of those that will support us to protect our land. You see that thing happening in Plateau, we will never allow it to happen in Biafra land. Never! 64 communities under terrorists, it can never happen in Biafra land.